Hi friends in Nolia's neighborhood, it's Hannah and we are together again for another week of art making together. Now this week's project is actually really easy and it's a fun way to make some funky prints or just to sort of get kind of zen and relax. You don't actually have to make any prints at all. It's just a kind of a unique way to create and use your paint. So I'm gonna go ahead without any further ado and flip the camera around and just show you guys how to do shaving cream printing. Here we go.
Okay friends, so this time I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to you about the supplies that we need and show you how to do the project all at the same time. So the very first supply is shaving cream. You probably have some of this in a bathroom cabinet somewhere in your house. And you're just gonna go ahead and spray a ton of shaving cream into a container. I use sort of an old dirty sheet pan and that works just fine. And I'm gonna smooth it out and I'm just gonna use like some junk mail to do that, because that can kind of help us get the shaving cream spread, but it's like not something we have to keep. It's one of the very few uses of junk mail, I think. Okay, so that's messy now. I'm just gonna set that aside. And this doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't matter very much at all. And the next adding piece is some paint. I'm using a couple of colors of paint today, and this can be done sort of willy-nilly. Just sort of some splotches, if you will. Add a little brown today. Ooh, come on, brown. And last, I think I'm gonna add some purple. And that is pretty much all we need for setting this up. Got lots of blobs of paint and our shaving cream all set. Next, the tool that we're gonna use for making this is something with just some pointy edges to it. I grabbed a fork and then a pencil. You can kind of think about what you might have in your house that has a pointy tip to it or several pointy tips, and that's gonna be a fun way to do this. And so, we're gonna use our tool to just begin swirling our paint around in the shaving cream. Uh-oh, my cat is here trying to get in on this art project, you guys. Come on, Sage. And this part is all just totally your own creation. You can swirl it as much as you like. You can stop and add more paint from this point, or you can just kind of create to your heart's content. It's gonna get a little messy on the pencil, but that's no big deal. We can wipe that off later. So once you're happy with how your swirls turned out, you can try and use a piece of paper laid down on the surface to make a print. This is kind of gentle times. Gentle touching, smoothing it on, and then peeling it off. And it's some shaving cream art. There's a lot of paint left in my tray, as you can see, so you can go back and make another print if you want to. Smooth her on out. And another super cool print. Now, shaving cream does kind of dry in sort of a flaky way, so you're gonna wanna hang these up and probably not touch them too much after they're dried up, because it can create a little bit of a mess. You can add more paint right here to this tray. You can grab your piece of junk mail and kind of smooth out your surface if you want before you keep going. And you can just make as many prints as you would like.
All right, friends, I hope you have a blast using paint and shaving cream to create a bunch of prints or simply enjoy the act of swirling that paint around and seeing how beautifully it turns into designs and shapes and all that good stuff. I really find it to be a super relaxing activity, and I hope that it proves to make for a relaxing afternoon at your house as well. Remember, if we're going to get messy with shaving cream, like using our fingers, we're going to want to go ahead and ask a grown-up if that is cool before we start making any enormous mess. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful upcoming week, and I will see you next time for some more creating. Bye, friends.